God will always love the sinner, but then condemns the sin. You can never compromise sin, my dear friends. But then He sees the root of sin. Only He can see it. So He does not judge from the surface. He sees why this person is falling, why this is happening. And He has come to save us from the root. It's a radical salvation. Radical means from the root. And today we find how this sinful woman caught in adultery was brought before Him to be killed. She was used as a bait, a point to catch Jesus. So, if He says stone the woman, then he will be disregarded because He is the portrait of love. And then if He says don't stone the woman, they will stone Him because He's going against the Mosaic law. So they come to trap Jesus using this person, this poor person who fell in sin, caught in adultery. So normally the Mosaic law is even the man should be brought there. So no mention about the person who is falling with that woman. But then she was brought there. Of course, what she did was wrong. She was committing adultery. She must have destroyed many families falling in sin with people. She must have damaged a lot of relationships. Because of her, a lot of men fell into sin. So we cannot overlook it. But then, more than that, Jesus sees her soul. Why she's doing that? He came not to condemn, my dear friends, but to love. He knows how to change you. See in the first reading, life of Susanna, wife of Joachim. And she was rich and she had a garden. There is this two elderly men. They were considered as judges, but then they were blinded with lust. They looked at Susanna, beautiful lady, in the garden. They sin in their hearts. They wanted to fall into sin with her, use her. So that's how, when she went to the garden, asked the servant the lady servant to close the gate, and they came inside and hide in a bush, looking at it. When the servant went to the house, they came to Susanna when she was bathing and said, if you don't sleep with us, we will tell that we saw you sleeping with a man, and we will kill you. So if you sin with us, if you satisfy our carnal desire, we will save you. Then Susanna is a righteous lady, and she had a background of what is the fear of God, and she shouted, anyway my soul is destroyed, my life is destroyed. So she opted God, not sin. She opted, even though they are going to kill me, I'm not going to fall into sin. That's how. So they falsely accused her, and they were at the verge of killing her. God appointed Daniel, another judge, a young person, to save her. It's a beautiful story, my dear friends. And how he saves her, Susanna. So he separated these two old men and confronted separately when they were not together, and asked, with whom, when you saw this lady sleeping with another man, under which tree? Then he said, okay, particular tree, name of a tree. And the other person, when he was confronted, he said, another tree. So because of a tree, their point contradicted. Two trees. Because of a tree, she was saved. And here comes this adulterous woman. Jesus saves her. not with any other tree, but then this tree. Jesus saved her with this tree, cross. My dear friends. So people brought her, and he never looked at her. He just wrote on the ground. And people said what to do, whether to stone her or not. He was very calm, my dear friends. Imagine, think about the background. So the word starts, as for Jesus, he went to Mount Olives. At daybreak, Jesus appeared in the temple again, and all the people came to him. And in the dawn, sat down and began preaching. So what happened in the night? He went to the Mount Olives. At daybreak he appeared. So in the night he was praying. When this lady was sinning. So see the connection. So in another place, when Jesus was praying in the mountain, he saw the boat with the disciples. In the storm, the way he saw from the mountain, not with the binoculars. In prayer, in spirit, he saw how they struggled and walk over the waters. So we can presume and assume that he saw her sinning. When he was praying, she was sinning. And that was on mountain, Mount Olives. So that's the place of Gethsemane, Mount Olives. He used to go there. That's why Judas knew that he's there, because he used to go to that mountain to pray, to meet God, meet the Father. So that's how he saved her. He saw her. He loved her. He saw not the skin, because it is only skin deep. He saw the soul, the heart, why she is falling. He saw how she is betrayed, and how she was used, how she never experienced the family love, and how she was used by people. Jesus saw that. And he was writing and said, he says, let anyone among you who has no sin be the first to throw a stone at her. And bent down and writing on the ground. He was waiting. My dear friends, we all are sinners. We don't have any right to throw a stone at anyone. That person can be a terrible sinner, dirty sinner, one who made a terrible blunder in their life. But you can't do that. Who are you to judge? Who are you to judge? My dear friends, see the incident. Because of her adultery, because of that terrible sin, she was brought to Jesus. She met him. And he asked, woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you? She replied, no one. So here she encounters Jesus. The night he encountered men, carnal, dirty people who used her terribly. Here she encounters Jesus, the most beloved lover, who does love truly, not use, not expect anything. In the world, you can't give anything without expecting. He loves him. He loves her so much. Then he said, neither do I. Go, sin no more. Only love can heal you. Only love can build you. Only love can save you. He sees you as a sinner, but then he sees you more than that. He sees your possibility to become a saint in that sinful nature. So experience his love today. Go to him. Find time to go to him and experience his love, my dear friends. Amen. May God bless you.